Welcome back, guys. I'm Adriana Maya, and I have Sabrina, aka Nina Dolci, joining me today.
Hey.
She is a centerfold model, an investor, a producer, an artiste, a chanteuse, if you will, of this industry. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. I love to be here. With all these goodies.
Right? We're going to try
great.
everything. We really are. I know that you tend to smoke a bit when you're at home and you're in your relaxed setting. So we're going to send you home with a little care package so you can let us know how it
Thank you so
sets
much.
in tonight.
I'd love to try
how good you sleep.
Yes. Sharing is caring.
Right? First and foremost, let's knock out all the boring stuff.
Okay.
Everyone who hasn't seen you, and I don't know how the fuck you haven't, but...
Because her eyes are closed.
Right? Genuinely. If you've been on any porn site, you've seen her. Because I see her all the time.
Because now...
Right, girl? You're popping.
I've just been going back
hard.
to back.
You're going hard.
It's crazy.
What is it that motivates you to just keep that drive and just keep active in the industry? Because I think your performance is so top notch.
You like it?
That, oh my God, girl.
If
You've seen her videos, it speaks for itself. It's fire. And you have great rating.
Like it.
Oh no, I like it. I like it. No, I like it.
Okay.
I'm so
that's a big deal. So I want to perform. I want to be able to have the viewers get really turned on and know that it's me for real. Mm-hmm. It's not a whole skit and this and that, because when I go on set, I'm I will keep going and going and going till I'm happy.
You're like a little energizer bunny.
Everything is. Because I want to be able to portray.
I think that's the true difference between, and I'm sorry if you don't agree with this, but between women who do porn and women that are porn stars. Yeah. I think when it becomes your lifestyle, and it could have already, but you could be open sexually and stuff, and porn might not be your thing. But someone like you, I feel, it's something that you just embody, and you take so much pride in your work and how people see you
it too.
That you really just put out your authentic self, and everyone loves it.
I could not do it if I could not be me.
I love that.
To be me,
I love that.
Yeah. And so, I'm the type of porn star where I haven't done a lot of stuff still.
Yeah.
I haven't done like a DP. I haven't,
You've done a lot of the basic boy-girl stuff and girl-girl.
We call it the vanilla stuff.
Yeah, we do.
The anal I've done some. But I have to tell you, so I've slowed down on that a bit. I don't mind it, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to be making sure that I have a stack.
Yes.
Because you know what? If I have to have my ass fucking, then let me tell you something. Because
I'm getting compensated for it.
Absolutely.
Especially because the hoops that we have to jump through.
That's a special VIP hole.
And not for nothing, you're not just giving anyone the asshole. So you could be the biggest name in the world. I want to make sure that we're going to have good chemistry and it's going to be a good scene. That's what matters to me.
Experience and the size cock everything is I'm the type that I'll be I'll try it. I mean, just try it.
Yeah, test it out.
But a lot of times I have to be slow down. Mm-hmm. You need to prepare. You need to do this. Think it through, because I'm always so go.
I completely agree. If I'm doing anal, and my butt is really big, so they pair me with a lot of big dicks, I'm assuming. So it looks big, because if you have a small dick and a big butt, it kind of literally disappears.
But then again, some of the guys, the majority of the guys that have small cocks will be yes, we're on top.
Right? They love it. Yeah. But it's the guys with the big dicks are so angry about it. They get very upset.
Yeah.
And I found that it's not that it won't work. It's just pace yourself. If you could calm down back there a little bit and work your way, ease it in.
Ease.
And the thing is, I'm like you. Once I'm good, I'm good. You're good to go. But you gotta relax until you get there.
And position.
Yes.
Everybody
position is everything.
So women, okay, some prefer the asshole to be fucked over the pussy. Now it's just a preference.
Yes.
And I understand that. You know what I mean? Now, if okay, I prefer the pussy, but then again, so I'm like, so I would like to do a film,
Yes.
a video with two guys, which I haven't for a company yet. I did. I
Do you mean
produced
like
my own
DP, or where they're like trading off vaginally
just
for you?
trading off vag first.
Honestly,
first.
I'm not even. I've done one of those videos. It was my favorite video I've ever done, because usually when you're in those scenarios, you do anal or DP or something, and it felt really cool to just kind of be like worship for my pussy. I don't know, like I like love that. So I completely understand.
One here.
Yes,
it feels so
like,
good. You're like,
and you're like, that's all they can do.
Yeah. And they know what they're doing because they're experienced and already on film. So we're like, yeah, take me.
Right? I'm free.
You know, and I mean, even if it's a big cock and a small cock, fine, but it can't be too small cocks. No.
What is something? So I feel like you have a really good hand on like the people meeting someone, like knowing if you guys will have good chemistry or something.
Oh, yeah.
What are some things that you look for in performers that like lets you know that, okay, I actually want to work with them without you seeing their work before? Right? Because that's a tough one.
So usually now the producers and the company, they already have an idea and they use their best judgment. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong. Of course, that they'll ask, do you know this person?
Yes.
Are you okay with this person? This and that. Because they want the woman especially.
Yes, to be comfortable. Because the guy does do a lot of the work, but if the woman is not happy, it's like in any scenario, it's probably not going to be fun for anyone. Like you want the girl to be happy. Like, definitely.
Absolutely.
I love that.
So now that I produce my own film quite a bit, you know, I used to produce when I was in my 20s for my website.
Oh, really?
I had my website.
You've been a long time producing for yourself.
Yeah, so I had a website designed from scratch about 20 years ago. And it was like $5,000. Okay.
Wow.
So here, I was always the type of person to be like, okay, I need to find out how to do this, how to do this. It was pretty purples and this and that. But of course, it went through the changes.
Yes, of course.
Because it was my first time ever. And then I was like, okay, so how do I do this now? CC bill? Or, I just didn't know, like, you know. So then I met Club Jenna Jameson. Right. So then they're like, oh, you have your own site? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, we have a Club Jenna, but we have all the websites and the girls.
The tiers that are all connected.
Yeah. So, you know, I had my attorney and theirs, do the thing, had them do my website. But then that's when I was doing stuff for Jill Kelly, Jenna, and Ashton Moore.
So you're actually spreading yourself pretty much across the board.
Yeah. So when I first started was with the main girls that first started like the whole, well, not first, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, like they're the girls. And it was crazy because way back when it was like only two handfuls of like main girls that were like big names and stuff, you know, and it was like, okay, so you like when you walked in a room or the AVNs or you're doing things, you're like,
it matters.
Because there's my signings. Everything was like very, you know, you dressed very like on point.
Everyone, because you're the main people.
Yes.
When I was looking into porn in high school, I graduated in 2014. So a lot of girls who were getting out of porn when I was getting in 2014. High school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got in right at 18 and I'm 26. So I have 8 years.
Amazing.
Yeah, and porn is like something I definitely knew I was going to do. I loved it. But I think it's fascinating to see how the industry is kind of jumped and like completely flipped from when I got in. And a lot of girls have been telling me, especially girls who have been in like long-term 20 plus years, they're like, that really when you got in was the tide of we were having changes and different things, people producing a lot for themselves. But 2014, 2015 was really when it skyrocketed and everyone just kind of jumped in their own boats.
Now. It's funny you're saying that. So when I went into incarceration in 2007, okay, so right like from the year 2000 to 2005, No, I'm doing the Stern Show.
Yes,
I'm doing
you're all over the
magazines.
place.
I'm like doing all my stuff,
Yes.
and then just went fucking downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just goes downhill when you're in a relationship, not good, abuse, all that stuff.
Yes.
My mind as a young girl
of course.
could not take it.
Well, and it starts getting warped almost with all the different trauma and things that are going on.
Now I can take that. Look, now I can take it. But back then, I was very naive.
Yes.
And he was very proud to have his woman doing
his piece.
Girl film. I wasn't doing girl boy yet.
That
so that's how we used to start out.
So why because I like to do a little research on my guests to kind of look up their background to see what they've done. And a huge portion of your stuff is girl. And it's pushed
out with the blonde.
On Reddit. I can't tell you how much they love you with the blonde and girl. I'm not kidding. That's what I saw in the main stuff because I jump around to kind of see what the fans say and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I'm kind of interactive
some of them
with them.
say some crazy stuff. Like I'm like, oh, guys.
You have some diehard fans though who have been with you since way back when, and they're like, I love her now. I've loved her then. They've
seen me go through my changes to be a muscle girl and everything.
Literally, and they don't
hung
care.
In there.
Literally,
they don't care, shit.
What is the biggest surprise you think that you've taken from your fans from this industry, and just like the shock of maybe the people who are interested in you, the type of things that they want you to do, anything like that?
So what I see now is I'm more personable. I'm more personable with my fans. I'll be on my OnlyFans and stuff. And so what I do is, in December, some girl blurts out that creators have people on their platforms working all the way around. And you know what? I think that's kind of fucked up.
It is.
You want to know why? Because why are you putting salt in the motherfucking game?
Exactly.
What are you not doing that well, girl next door? Well, then get some credits or do something. Change your fucking hair.
Is if there's so many girls who are running their OnlyFans and doing Instagram and doing YouTube and or even just wanting to have a life outside of OnlyFans.
Well, yeah.
It's not something you could be on all day unless you have allotted that time for yourself. So, it just doesn't work.
So I have a lady that schedules all my stuff.
I love that.
That's important. She is the bomb. Good. She's from the UK. She'll schedule things. She'll do the campaigns and the games. And I tell my subs, excuse me, let me look into this because I have a scheduler.
I do that too.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm like, guys, what do you think? I'm gonna fucking sit here every fucking night and schedule
have
stuff?
The issue is when performers lie, but I don't understand. Even if they do lie to make themselves seem more personable, someone's replying to you, and it's not malicious.
No,
so I don't understand.
I'm here right now, right? I'm here right now. Okay? Yeah. So somebody is on my platform because,
of course,
best believe if somebody wants a video because I produce, okay, I'm not going to toot my own horn, honk honk, but I think I produce good stuff.
Like, oh no, you do.
I'm really I'm into porn.
Yes.
Yeah, I watch it. I masturbate to it.
I love that.
Taboo,
it's
baby.
Like
I'm
living and breathing.
I'm a taboo porn star now. I guess. Let's cat out of the bag. Okay, so I have heard that there are some adult film stars that are like really, really against, like they will not.
Oh my God.
Do taboo, and you know what I say? To each their own. Of course. Do what you want to do. I don't mind, but that leaves more room for me because I am ready and I will say whatever the fuck it takes.
And the thing is, my biggest thing is, like we're all in the industry, so we all know the consent rallies and hurdles we go through to work with people and to do anything. And if you're not into taboo per se, you've probably done a scene where you've been slapped or choked or maybe even spit on. I guarantee you they had you sign,
slapped and spit on. I'll
they had those girls sign an extra line saying, I'm consenting to this, or on video, oh, he's going to slap me, he's going to spit, I agree to this. Yeah. I'm like, so if I'm doing anything that's taboo that you don't like, keep in mind, I consented to it. I'm a professional. Yeah. I obviously wanted to do it. That's why I'm in the scene, and I look so happy while I'm doing it.
So it's better to hire talent that's totally agreeable with everything because then it shows. So with me, I actually like it because, how can I say, I feel like when you do something that's naughty.
Yeah.
That it makes me feel like, okay, so what can I do or what can I not do?
Yes.
So now they're saying,
I love pushing the limits.
I fucking yelled something out the other scene. I was like, come in your mom's pussy! Just like that.
And you know he came in like a second.
I kept going. Then afterwards, I said to the producer, I'm like, was that okay? He's like, it was good.
He's like, people,
right.
it's because a lot of people in the industry are putting on a show, but when you're really interested in it and when it's really like something that you love and you just kind of like, and when you have good chemistry. You want to push the limits.
Crazy
shit comes out of your mouth. Like we can't control that. It just spurts out. It's like I'm a performer. It's just how I felt at the moment. So I said it.
I also like to think of this. So I know men's minds inside and out very well. Men, yes, I do. Okay, so don't try to put anything past me. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So that will be for my next boyfriend in the future. But the bottom line is like this. What do men like? Wow. There's like a whole array of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that women don't know. So I think out of the box. I'm going to do things and I'm going to say things that I know those men like.
The shock value.
The shock value of things. That's how I say I go onto the porn set.
That is a good
and I want
gauge. To a really good gauge. And I do this for my own entertainment purposes. It's never usually for videos. When I'm out with my friends, I like saying like just heinous, weird shit. And they're usually, and I'm really good friends with all my friends. We've usually been friends for like 10 plus years. Yeah, and they're always shocked. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just, I thought of it. It came to my head. So I said it.
Say whatever you want to say.
I was in Target the other day, for example.
Okay.
And I saw this, it was like a tablecloth. And I was like, whoa, that looks like the tablecloth they used for my gangbang scene. And I guess I didn't say it quiet because the cashier, the two customers behind me, the customer in front of me, and then other cashier, everyone literally was like, and I was like,
damn shame. Oh. That should have been on video.
And my best friend was like, okay, so we're leaving. We're not getting coffee. Let's go. And I was just like, oh, I guess I don't have a filter. But it's just me. So I'm like, I can imagine during sex when you're getting pounded and it's good sex.
Yeah.
And you just have something that comes to heart and you say it. I feel that. Absolutely. I'm like, and that's hot. Especially because you know most people aren't gonna say it. So it's like, this could be the one time in his life that someone says, come in your mommy's fucking pussy.
Yeah,
and
totally. I just think
he's gonna remember that for his life.
I mean, stepmom is cool, but I think it's kind of like played out. So I'm just like, bring it on, mom, right here.
They say once you say the initial, oh, you're my stepmom, after that, it's all bets off. You can say whatever you want after the initial, it's stepmom. The issue is certain people will pirate the videos and then they cut it and you're just like, fuck your mom.
Well, I have to tell you, so there's some,
and I don't mind,
there's some websites online where you can actually sell your your productions and stuff. I'm not going to say the website name, but the one or
do you have a page on there?
No, not yet.
But she's going to get one.
Yes.
So keep that in
Videos Red. I'm going to start putting all my stuff on. And I'm actually in the process of talking to a female who's like a gamer. She's a fucking whiz, like a brainiac.
I love that.
And we're talking about like a membership site.
That
to
would
break
be
away from the
awesome.
OnlyFans.
Yes.
Like that, my own membership site. And then adult toy novelties online. So this is a big thing.
Big stuff.
I'm not going to work with
I love that.
It's going to be
I know what you mean.
I'm like talking to this girl and like she could do everything.
I know
I'm like,
what you mean. There's a lot of people who want to wait for companies to reach out to them like the sex toys and the novelties. And my whole thing is usually, and really just in general, if you do it yourself, you're making more money.
Yeah.
You're selling more. But the thing is, you got to do your research and you really got to pay attention to people's business models, how they work, who you're actually working with. If you meet them in your personal life, it really matters because this industry, unfortunately, like any industry, is kind of cutthroat and you could get taken advantage of. So I think it's really smart that you waited until you found someone you liked, were comfortable with, and you like how they did their business.
I researched and the business does increase every year for the past 3 years. And the projection is that it's going to be going up and up. It's huge. Now I have the marketing down because I have that girl that she knows how to do everything. I'm like, what the hell? Where have you been? But now the whole thing is like this. So there's companies that will send stuff to you to test it. I'm going to do that too, as in Nina's Weekly Choice.
No,
or, so I'm thinking like, it's
so
like
many avenues,
there's
girl.
different things that you can do, and you don't have to be that big company, but you can slowly grow and have quality products. I want quality. So.
Not for nothing, a lot of people are really venturing towards the more accessible stuff, not corporations, like smaller companies. So I have found that a lot of my friends, I have a couple of friends who are paired with the big names and they're doing good.
Yeah.
But usually from what they've told me is they do really good the first couple years or the first 2 years, and then it kind of dies out. Whereas all of my friends who are with the other companies that are a little more personable, you actually get to work with them and you know them personally, the heads and stuff like that, the people who are kind of in charge of your section or even the whole company, if you will. They have so much more success and longevity, and they have more access to their products to get them to their fans.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think paying attention to what your fans want and like what you need to get to them is so important. So I love that you engage with them so much. I think that's so cool.
I like it though. I really do, because this is my life right now. I mean, maybe in 3 or 4 years, I mean, I might want to like get hitched or something, who knows?
Yeah,
right. 50 years old. Yeah.
No way. No, you're fucking
I'm 47, turning 48 this year.
I'm not even kidding. Yeah. I was so off. Like I was so like super down. I had no idea. Are you
50,
wait, are you serious?
50, I want to at least say
Cut
that
the
I've
fucking
done
cameras because I need to ask her this. Are you
50,
serious?
Yeah. At 50, I want to be able to say, okay, I have this done, this. Yeah, I lost 10 years because I did time, but I gained it all back because I did all this.
You definitely made up for it. Are you fucking kidding me?
This is why I'm moving so fast like a fucking maniac. I'm like,
really?
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding. I genuinely
so much,
looked you up. I was looking into like what your fans were saying because I like to see like how girls interact and like how their fans respond. If you go to like multiple sites, sometimes you can see like similar names. It's usually the same people. Yeah. And I've seen that with a lot of girls who've been in like longevity wise.
Yeah.
You are absolutely the most substantial person that I've seen fans from like back in the day that like love you on Reddit. I'm not even kidding. If you don't have a Reddit, like you got to get on there. Like, dude, they fucking love
that
you.
Reddit back, huh?
No, that's why when you said blonde hair, I was like, well, that's funny because all I saw of you was with blonde hair. That's why I thought it was funny when I saw the Instagrams and like the photos that they post.
Have in their mind blonde hair. They still do. Like, even though I'm a brunette now, I think in their minds, she's a blonde.
She's blonde. They don't care. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. I go from black and brown. I have a fan who's been on my campsite since I started, since I was 18. The other day,
that's awesome.
He was like, is your hair brunette?
Oh my God.
And I was like, I mean, now it is. And he's like, oh, okay, but it's black naturally. I was like, no, it's brunette naturally. He's like, whoa.
They really try to keep track.
Literally. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it's brunette naturally. He was like, whoa, now I feel like a bad person.
They want to know nail colors. They want to know everything.
Don't trip, Stevie. We're good.
Yeah. Because women, we like to change our hair, do this, do that. Extensions or no extensions, whatever the fuck we want to do.
The seasons change. I want to be with what's current, and I want to be with what I feel.
And I think that's
what has been your favorite look thus far that you've gone through in your seasons of changing? Right? You got to meditate on that one.
Let me think for a moment. So, I have to tell you. So there was at one point when I was at Jenna's home. Jenna and Jay's home in Arizona, and we did a really nice shoot. I mean, the photos were phenomenal. And of course, everything was done just right, and I was a size 1. Who the fuck is that doing?
Holy shit.
I'm a size like 5, 6, maybe 7, 8 a little bit, but you know what? Hey, I mean, I was a skinny little thing, and I was like going in positions, this, that. But you know what? Like, I think that was my look back then. A lot of blonde hair, a lot long. It was very nice hair too. It's funny. It's like the way we try to achieve good hair, good this, good that. It's like, oh my God. It's like sometimes it's like you have to like search and seek and destroy and make sure that you look good really and quality, But maintenance is very important with all of us. It's huge.
Important.
Because that's a very, very important topic.
I cannot tell you how many times when I first got in, I was maybe like 120 pounds. I was so tiny. I was 18, little baby.
Right.
Um,
You just
now I've
burned off
obviously,
everything.
literally, I filled up. I'm a woman now, at 26. And some of the girls that I see that come in, the habits and the things that they're doing, it actually blows me away that they can keep their bodies like that. Cause I'm like, to be 18 again.
Yeah.
To fuck up.
Definitely in my 20s. So I had a decent diet, but I didn't watch it so much like I do now.
Yeah.
I worked out, but you know what? Back then I was wild, a little bit more wild, extracurricular activities. I did my thing. I was having a blast.
Absolutely, girl. Oh, I know.
So I'm just like, and I think, I know that the younger that you are, usually you can handle more stuff than you can when you're mature, like I am now, and it's like kind of like I leave that kind of fun for the youngins.
Yes.
You know what? Like I'm the type, like, I don't care what anybody does. Just don't bring me harm.
Exactly. Don't impede on anything I'm trying to do, and I'm good.
Exactly. Like, for example, I've learned so much because I've done time.
Yes.
And when, you have to to educate and know, like if you are at a party, you're in a car, you're doing this and that, you have to know, do they have guns? Do they have drugs? Do they have this? Because I have to tell you, you could be doing nothing at all, but just smoking some weed.
Yeah.
Get pulled over,
and
or the party gets raided, which I've been in those too. Like, I've been at places where I'm like, what the fuck? Get down on the ground. What? Like
literally.
Yeah. Yes. So it's like, you always have to like watch and be on point. So now what I do is I stay to myself, but not in a bad way, in a way that I'm productive.
Well, and you're very business oriented, and you have a lot of goals that you are very honed in and focused on. So it's not that crazy for you to be kind of to yourself. And then, you have friends and acquaintances that you obviously interact with and work with, but you're focused on
I'm close
right
to my
now.
mom, my sister, and everything too.
I love that.
Now it's like when at my age now, it's more about the family. It's more about my health. Because you always have to get your body checked. When you're doing film work, you get your full panel of blood work done every 2 weeks, regardless on whether you are with a company or not. I know not everybody can afford that, but it's keeping it real.
But if you're working, that's what you're doing.
And usually if you are in the adult business, you should have more than one stream that's coming in. I don't care what you're doing, have more than one stream, because that's the way to make the money.
Well, and that could be shooting porn with companies. It could be shooting content with yourself. It could be camming. You could be selling Snapchat or any number of things.
Snapchat, I'm starting my
Skype shows. Let me tell you something about
video
Snapchat.
Chats and everything are great.
People have said Snapchat has died down.
No, it hasn't.
Snapchat for me, it is partially what I'm known for, really, is my Snapchat was very wild when I first got into porn. And like part of that was because I was 18 and I'm just fun.
Wild child.
But I am a little crazy. And my Snapchat was free. But in turn, it made me so much money that girls who I never could have imagined ever working with me, just because we don't shoot the same type of content. We're not really in each other's circles, like anything like that. We just wouldn't seem like a mesh. Have hit me up to work with me because they're like, hey, if you still do Snapchat content, I'd love to do that. And I was like, of course. Like,
I'm telling you. So
beneficial.
I've had a Snapchat for like 6 years. I didn't realize how many people guys are on. So it's like 9,000, 10,000. Like, I don't fucking know. So I was like, what the hell?
No, and you get they like award you like with Snapchat awards and like stickers. And I'll just click through them. But you should scroll through yours. I bet you got a good amount of them.
Now I'm starting. I have a premium. Well, I have one that's going to be a premium. Oh, so now I'm starting
like
the
an
whole
enticing
thing.
one and
I love that.
I love that.
All together.
No, it's good because then they can post snippets of your content. Yep. They can post your daily whatever, any stories or info you post on other social media.
And when I'm driving around, I can do a quick boop boop. Like something quick.
No, especially your long-term fans will probably love that.
Yeah.
What is an avenue of revenue or a kink that has made you money that is just not something you would have ever imagined yourself really cultivating and like really playing into and just making money off of it?
Well, let me see here. So, well, oh, this is funny. I'm like, well, so one thing that I just started with a company, and I'm still learning about it.
Okay.
The NFTs.
Yes.
NFT. So I'm learning more and more, and my research about the
metaverse.
Metaverse,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
DCL, Decentraland.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the Second Life, which is kind of cool because that's the adult world.
And Second Life is one of the original ones. Second Life is from back in the day.
Right.
So if you were like in high school and doing weird shit and you were kicked out of like Club Penguin or Habba Hotel, you could go to Second Life.
That's cool.
I'm just saying I did some research.
Yeah. Right. So it's very cool. So like now I'm like trying to learn more and more because I want to get into that.
Well, that's the wave. That's where it's going.
Yeah, because it's going to be
everyone
totally.
And for all the people who don't like the metaverse, all that bullshit, if you have a VR set, if you watch anything in 3D, if you play video games, you've actually contributed to this. Yeah. I don't know if you know that,
right?
But you did, because that's what people who are into that shit, that's what we want. We want things that are more interactive, more like real life. I want to feel like I'm that person doing that shit. That's where this is all going.
Yeah.
And it's from all those different avenues and little points that it's all conversing. And now we're going to have, and we do have a metaverse, but now it's reaching out to different angles where women like this gorgeous gal can be interacting with you. And it can be her, but it can also be an automated thing that she has set personally.
Yeah.
So you're getting her real responses in real time, but it might not be her in the moment.
Yeah,
I love that.
I asked my girlfriend to design one of me. She said she can do it quick now. And it looks like Paris Hilton has one that's there.
Yes.
As a DJ and this and that.
Yes.
It looks very real. My girlfriend can build the same exact motherfucking thing.
That is so fucking cool.
She's really like the skin, everything is perfect, very hot. The boobs, everything. So, but now the NFT. So I guess it's called what's it called? The not Concord. What's it called? The
Discord.
The Discord.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So I'm like, what the fuck is it called?
I'm a little bit of a video game nerd. That's the only reason.
No, but so I've been on there, right? So I've been on there, and I see guys that are saying hi because so I'm working with a company, and the anus was the first one, the anus. So I sent them a photo of my bungholio, and they sold it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool.
I love that.
But I'm like trying to follow and pay attention. Like, okay, what's going on here?
What you should do, you can set up a Google alert if you don't have already, or have your assistant set up a Google alert for yourself. And you can just have certain tags and stuff that are in the alert. So if you have it for like metaverse or NFT, you can have those tags and save it. And anything that comes up will pop up.
Yeah.
And that's also a good way for girls, if you don't know, if you are looking for your content that is being stolen.
Yeah.
You can set up Google alerts. You can usually set it up for other sites. I believe Bing is the other one. But you can set up alerts for them for your name. I have one set up for my name, for my tag, Adriana Maya XXX. But you can do it, and especially if you're doing NFTs, and if you do content, I think it's genius.
Yeah.
You would have to put in a bunch of keywords, and it is a process.
Yeah.
But I promise you, it is going to save you so much time and money. And it actually got me to the point that Pornhub, I had submitted so much content through a third party. They were working for me, doing it all. And Pornhub reached out and was like, by the way, you have all these subscribers, we need to send you a jacket. We have to do all this, like, because it's your content. So and we just didn't know it wasn't you. And so it worked out, and like X Videos has done it for me. So it really will pay off, and it'll save your assistant some time in sending all those takedowns to people. It's the Google alert, man. It really works.
I'm going to try this out.
You can get on top of it like as soon as it happens. I do it every week and just like try to.
That's amazing. So I can do it for like both names.
Exactly. Well, and it'll save you time because you know which content is between you and what companies.
Absolutely.
So you know what words to think of and stuff. So as long as you sit down and you put it all out, it is going to save.
That's amazing.
It really is.
Thank you so much.
There's so many leak sites now. It's actually something that I saw with people who were doing streaming for like video games and stuff. And they were doing it because people were stealing their content. And I was like, if they're doing it for video games, why couldn't I do that for porn? Like, and everyone I've told, they're like, dude, it is a difference, because you can have people that are looking for your name everywhere on the internet.
Yeah.
But when you have alerts set up on hit sites where everything is sent to, it kind of saves all the work for you.
That's really cool.
So a little loophole for performers.
Yeah.
What is a kink you didn't know that you would be interested in, but now that you are just so like in tune with yourself and you know what you like, what is it?
Well, the taboo stuff, I mean, like the taboo is a kink, but I mean, I've always been like a
only
dominatrix.
The stepmom stuff? Oh, you do dom stuff.
Yeah.
Girl.
How could I not?
Okay, can I?
No,
do you mind?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Do you mind standing up for me for a second?
I was born a dom.
Because I understand this, but they might not. Would you mind doing a little spin ski for me? Cameraman, would you mind zooming out and in? We gotta get all of this in action. This is something to behold.
Lisa's turn around a little bit.
Yeah.
Boy, look at those.
I have the best guests ever, right? The stockings are hot too.
Can you see me? No.
You know they like shiny.
So I brought this outfit just to wear today.
Just for me.
Brand new. Got it at the Adult Warehouse. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Adult Warehouse. Shout out to them. They're actually amazing.
They're awesome. They have everything.
They have everything.
I love all the toys.
Last minute, you can find stockings, outfits, toys, videos.
Real feeling dildos that fill your pussy up.
The ones that come too.
Like my subscribers, they love. So this is what I found out about guys. Okay. So you guys just like to see something very huge try to fit into a hole that probably cannot fit ever. Okay. So then I was like, let me see what I can handle. So these dildos that are like real life, like, you know, they're all shapes and sizes and colors, and they have names. Now they have names.
They do have names?
I'm like, oh, Hector. Oh, this one, John.
I have
or
an Eric.
Anthony.
I have an Eric, and he's so good.
I'm telling you.
He's.
Do you ever say his name?
I do. No, I wanted to get
Does it
another
get
one,
harder?
but I literally, on the way to the store, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, no, it's a toy. I was literally like, Eric's gonna be so jealous. And I'm like, no, it's a fake dick. Like, so he has no feelings.
So guess what I started doing? Okay,
you
so
naughty girl.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah.
So while I'm at my house, in my room, playing with my pussy for my OnlyFans, and producing content and doing this and that. So so it's funny because I joke around. I'm like, club bed, because I'm always in my fucking room. Be like, do you go out? Do you fucking do anything? Like, yes, I do.
Me too.
But right here, I'm making money and I'm having fun.
And my
Leave me
thing
alone.
is, if I'm home at some point in the day, I always think I could be making money right now. So I start making, I'm like, let's make money. Like, why wouldn't I?
Why be in traffic?
Thank you.
Why do this?
When I could just
Why do that?
stay home and
what the
do
fuck?
everything I want to do, and I don't have to leave. I'm comfortable.
Perfect.
I'm safe. I'm happy.
You have to understand. So not everybody is able to do that though. Because, okay, you have to have that mentality. Set up your lighting, like, because I have all different lighting. I have this and that. My ideas. You know, you have to really try to bring things to life if you're working in one room.
Okay.
So, and some people like can't stand that. Like, they go crazy.
What is some advice you would give to someone who wants to do their own content at home specifically?
Okay, definitely get one of those stand-up ring lights. It's the one that everybody has.
Yes.
I mean, it's like one. It's a stand-up ring light, whatever you call it, like a tripod.
Yes, it has a tripod
it's
base.
Huge. And it's like, and there's different ones, meaning they're all the same size, but a different price, like different of qualities.
Yes.
So now I purchased two. One was more expensive than this, so now I have two big ones. One I use for traveling when I go to a hotel.
Yes.
See?
That's what I do. Yes.
See, it's good because who wants to keep breaking shit down?
No, but it's smart because it also
keeps
you motivated. Yeah. Because if you have your equipment up and you have a designated space where you're working, it kind of instills it in your mind. It's up. Why am I not working? Like, this is where I'm supposed to be working. Why wouldn't I do it?
And you can actually, I'm just like shocked because like, I was getting so sick of my room. But then what I did is I set something up just sitting on the bed. It was very strange because I'm like, wait a minute. this looks great. Wait a minute. Like, I'm like, wait, I'm okay. I'm okay in my room. You know, because you get discouraged.
Yes.
You know? But then again, you can do your lighting. You can actually change the background because of different apps. And that's what I'm going to say, apps.
That is so big.
So I know people like to fucking throw like, stones or be rude. But you know what? Everyone's going to use the filter every now and then if they fucking want to, because that's their choice. And so it's fun sometimes for the background. You want
someone to be so personable, so interactive. A lot of times they're editing and doing their own content because they know what they like.
It's a lot of work.
So if we want to use an app to help us, use a little filter, use anything, please bear with us and just enjoy the content. You're getting pussy getting fucked. You're getting assholes getting fucked. I'm talking to you in the camera. I'm sucking your dick. What more do you want from me?
And
you want me to fuck your mom?
Help.
You want me to fuck your father? Because I'll do it. No, I will. But if I fuck them better than you and they're better, I'm going to keep fucking your parents and you're cut off. And that's not my problem. That's your problem. And I'll see you at Thanksgiving.
There you go. A family affair.
Family affair. Nice, yes. But you're not invited.
Yeah. So now I'm like, so that's so I do my editing. I do everything with my apps and this and that. It takes a little time, but guess what? I get it done a lot faster than if I hired someone else as well.
I'm not even kidding. It's the same for me. I do it all myself. If I do photos, I'll usually try and have my people here do them with me. My boys at the Red Eye District. I'll have them do it and they'll send me raws and then they'll edit. Like we'll go over like whatever we really like the most and then they'll do that for me. Other than that, I'll do everything myself because I've realized fans also, I don't know why, because some of the raw photos just don't look as good as
they like it.
They touch it up. They love it though. Yeah. It's personable. And I'm like, I try to appease them.
The video I do, I try to keep it very raw, very real, but then it's like on a professional, like meaning it looks
professional grade, but real you.
I make sure like so I've had talent come to my shoot location, my home. And I'm selective about who I shoot with. So now I want to bring up a very important topic.
Do that again for me. That felt good.
Let me bring up this topic.
That felt really good.
So boys. If you want to try to impersonate an adult film star, if you want to have content that is of you and your ex-girlfriend and make it like you've shot a lot of content, if you think because you have an OnlyFans, you're going to shoot with Nina, you know what? You're not. Don't message me, please.
Let me tell you something.
I just can't. I'm livid when they want to waste my time.
Girls in the industry, I don't care what people say about how catty women are, whatever. Girls in the industry, we're together in one. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We will tell everybody everything. Because why? Because we're women, and that's our thing. And also, you're not fucking any of us over. And there's so many industries that women get fucked over.
Yeah.
And our industry, luckily, we're the prize. Mm-hmm. No one's looking, unless you're looking for dick. No one's looking at the dick.
No.
You're looking at me. You're looking at her. You're looking at the women.
No offense to the guys, because guys have come up a lot.
No, but if you're not,
they used to be called a prop. No, they used to be called a prop.
Oh, they did.
Way back then, they were a prop.
Stunt cocks, which is what a lot of them still say to us. They're like, stunt cocks here. And we're like, no, you're important. And I guess they do a lot of the work. But most of porn people who are watching are looking for the pussy.
Acrobatics and shit. So I'm like,
no, they're looking for the pussy. They're not looking for the dick. Like, it's just not what it is. Unless dick is your thing. The 40% that it is, maybe 30.
Because there's a lot of fans that go both ways. So we have a lot of like male fans. So they go both ways. And I know this because of OnlyFans. So.
I don't think it's the males that are gearing the like tide. I think it's women who go both ways that are actually the people who are viewing the most. Because I talk to a lot of my guy friends and, dudes are perverted. So they're not necessarily jacking off in scenarios where they can use their phones a lot, which I think is funny because it's like, where the fuck are you jacking off that you can't use your phone? Like people see you watching porn, but you're stroking your dick, That's my thought. But
I have guys on video chat use at work and they go to the restroom and they have the phone in the stall and they're jacking off. Yeah.
See, so even then they're not watching.
Absolutely.
They're looking at a girl.
Yeah.
So you're not watching dick, you're looking at pussy.
Yeah.
Point proven.
But my dildo shows always do very well with chats and stuff. Because I didn't tell you.
Wait,
wait.
I started
do you
do one-on-one chats? You said you started squirting? Yes. Girl.
On my own.
Enchanté.
What?
Yes.
Squirt.
Hey, put that lip gloss away. I got so many questions.
Girl, let me tell you how I did it. Okay. So
literally, do you have a certain position? Do you have... Could you demonstrate what position that is?
Absolutely, I can.
Perfect.
So
Tell the story first, and then we can envision it.
A guy that I was dating over a year ago,
yes,
he used to he knew how to fuck me very good, and his hard big black cock was like fucking. He'd do something like this, like in my pussy.
Where he shakes it, and it's so thick, it's like.
Let me tell you, it would squirt everywhere. Just for the special effect.
No, that's so
it was
hot.
Everywhere.
That's hot.
So then I'm like, well, how do I do it myself?
Right.
So then I was so it was more of a challenge with a smaller dildo, just so you know.
No,
so
I feel you.
You know what I mean? So I didn't know this at first. So I did a solo.
Yeah.
And what I do with the cameras, by the way, I love the way when you're doing a solo and the camera is right up on your
and they can see all of it.
It's like a little bit down, but it's going up.
Yeah, so
and
they see
love
your
that.
face,
it's
but
your
it's
face,
your pussy.
Your tits, and your
That's
pussy's
the
right
main,
there.
yes.
And you're fucking it. And I'm fucking it. All of a sudden I started squirting. I'm like, oh my God. So I saw everything was all wet. So that was my first solo squirt.
I love that. Actually experiencing it by yourself in your own time. I love that.
So then I'm like, okay, so I have one solo squirt.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, how?
She's like, how do I get more? Fuck.
So then as time went by, I'd focus on different things. But then, and then I was like, I bought the big dildo, a big yummy dildo.
Yes.
And I started doing okay, so let's add this first. So my body has changed a lot, meaning chemistry-wise. 47, I'm horny now too. I'm so horny now.
The horniest.
I'm really horny.
I love
it's
that.
not even a show. No, it's not. I'm horny as fuck.
All of my older friends who...
Keyword, fuck, hello.
No, literally, all of my older friends, because I'm 26, all of them who are your age, I've said the same thing. They're like, I'm so horny. I'm like, I'm the horniest I've ever been. It's like we get that wave every 20 years. We're ready to fuck everything.
I have to tell you something. But not everybody... I do not. Let me tell you, it's very rare that my pussy wants someone to jump out at a specific person.
But you know it when you see, you feel that. See, I'm the exact same. I'm like, I have plenty of people that I'm like, oh, they're
I want to strangle them if they don't come over.
But I'm like, there's a few people that I see it. I'm like, if I don't fuck you, I'm gonna have an attitude.
Yeah.
Things are gonna get fucked up in here. Someone's getting hit.
I know. So then I'm like, okay. So now I bought this dildo, and I'm like,
and it's perfect.
Yeah. And then someone bought custom video.
It's the real feeling one that you.
Yes.
That's what she likes.
It was a big.
Remember that for her videos.
And it was only supposed to be for a shocker.
Yeah, but you actually loved it.
But then,
her eyes.
For some reason,
her eyes literally went.
Yeah, I feel glassy right now. I'm feeling a little tingly all over because it's actually hot for me.
Yeah.
To try to fit something that can't fit in my tight little pussy.
Yeah, I can't
Thank you.
fit.
I love that. I'm like, oh my God, it can't fit. Daddy, are you daddy? So it's
I love that too. And I am daddy.
That's fucking hot. Dude, when I fucking try to sit on it and
oh my God. I'm not kidding. When I try to sit on a dildo that struggles, something about that makes you feel it's powerful.
Very motivating.
And I'm like, oh, I'm getting it in. I'm getting it in.
You should see me. Fucking
the dildo. Should see me.
No, the dildo will fall. It will.
And you're
I'm trying so hard. It.
No, you I realized
it falls on the ground.
Stretches. You gotta get your leg stretches in before you do that. So that way when you're trying to throw it in, it does help. and your leg stretches it so you can't give up.
So
And then you can kind of wiggle your legs while you're doing it. But you gotta stretch. That's the trick.
So do you want to know the position?
Oh, I position. Hell yeah.
Do you want to know the...
You bet your ass I do. Move on, shit.
So this is what I do. Suppose this is the edge of the bed, okay? This is the edge. For some reason, it's very wild. Put the camera down here. And then make sure nothing falls out, okay? Okay, hold on.
It's all tucked in. It looks
like
great.
This, I love it like this.
Asante.
The dildo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how you squirt?
Yes.
No way. I'm not kidding. I can't do it with my legs up like that.
Well, so it's like a certain, you just can't put your,
it's your
like
position,
a certain,
though.
like this, and
it's
then.
What hits it for you.
And then I noticed, my pretty, when I put the cock on like the floor, because it's like a suction.
Oh, yeah.
You can ride it, and that's when I'll have some of the.
Yeah.
Like I was riding a girl. Listen to this shit. I did a girl.
She had a strap on.
Yeah, because okay, so it was a girl that I was very friendly with for a very long time. So I told her to come over.
You had great chemistry.
Yeah,
perfect.
I told her to come over.
Is that available on your site, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a
plug that
hardcore.
later.
It's a hardcore girl.
Oh, if you like hardcore girls.
Yeah. So
we got some.
I had a dildo with a handle. It was like a black one with a handle because those kind of like, you have more control. It's like hot.
And honestly, it makes it so much easier for the girls because you're trying not to tell each other what to do. You're just trying to be into it. So it really lets the chemistry flow, especially if everything is working how it's supposed to. Yeah. So I completely get that.
So then,
good suction matters.
Yeah. So then I was like, so I told her, okay, so we're going to do this, okay, fine. So we get started, but then Nina comes out.
And she's ready.
Because I have found that a lot of my fans or subscribers, they enjoy a girl that has more to it than the like, oh, is this your
Oh, no, they want you to be into it and fucking.
No, they want like, they want
hardcore,
fucked hard. They want you to beat that pussy up, So, and that's what I do. I give them what they want.
Yes.
So then I was riding her. So she was laying down on something with a strap on. I was riding her so fucking good. I didn't realize because I did start to like it. Like I was like, oh, it feels good. And that's when it was building up inside of me. I got up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. I said, oh shit, I just squirt. And that was the first time I squirt with a girl riding her.
That's so hot. That's so hot. Fucking
that
hot.
Was hot.
I
want to do that again.
I feel like those honestly end up being like, I know all the scenes for companies where they're like, oh, I want you to do this. They look really good. But scenes like that end up being your best scenes and for performers, your favorite scenes ever. Yeah. Because it's so raw and real. And there's not a lot of times that we get shocked on set.
By ourselves. We're
like
oh my God.
literally, it's very rare. Sometimes it's like a guy, he has a big dick and his dick works and he stays hard and he can that's a really good time and it's very rare, but it happens sometimes. Good times, but with a girl squirting with a dildo riding her, that's like, oh, that I love
I was
that.
like, this is amazing.
Sounds like the best day ever.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask if there was anything that you had to plug. You have been mentioning so much of the work that you've been doing. Where the fuck can we find it? I know you have your own site, so I'd love to hear that.
You mean first of all, you mean like the OnlyFans type stuff?
Please.
Okay, so I have, I have my OnlyFans, which is NinaDolci Nina Dolci XXX.
And we will have tags available for you guys too.
I did a little switcheroony 2 months ago, boys. Get your cocks out because I want your load. Yeah. Okay, so, because what I did is I made my free to my all-inclusive. It's in the works, and the guys are staying. $30 a month.
Love that.
What you get to see is fucking everything, okay? So I'm putting all the solos are like basically free because you're paying one flat rate. Yeah. But now the brand new stuff I'm doing, what I'm going to make sure is, because most of the guys are on both platforms now.
Of course.
Okay? So what I'm going to do is, okay, boys, when you're over here, it's going to be 50% off, 60% off, 70% off of my brand new shit that I just released.
Yeah.
Rather than the other one is going to be full price.
Yes,
since you
course.
pay $3 or $5 per month.
Of course.
And there's sexting on the other one. But on the all-inclusive, this is what I learned about men. The guys like to sneak on in. Their cock's already out. They're trying to see what's going on. They don't want no one to talk to them. Don't talk to me, ladies.
Yes.
And they just want to
get off.
Yes.
And
they don't want to fucking sext. They don't want, I mean, just maybe sometimes we'll be like, wow, you're beautiful. You know,
other than that, they're just watching. That's it.
That's what they're paying for.
Well, and
they want the privacy.
That.
They want to be able to see what's coming next. So,
I love that. See, and that's a real woman who's paid attention to the marketing and how OnlyFans
from the other creators too that have been around. I've been learning a lot. So, you know, I've been networking and learning with the girls that have had their platforms in the UK for over 7 years now.
Yes.
It's a lot networking and stuff. So it's just, it's tiring, but it's worth my time, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have any scenes that you have on your site that you're just really proud of, that for those of us who are absolutely going to subscribe, like myself, who maybe we'd like to see anything that is just really hot? It could be a solo. It could be something you've done with someone. It could be anything.
Oh. No, I'm not going to put people out there.
Right? Shout yourself out, right?
No, let me see. Well, I mean, I just did like a 1 hour scene. It's like an hour video. It was
no way
with a really nice performer. He's almost 7 feet tall with a 10-inch cock. Very nice, but body very nice. Everything very nice.
Love that.
And it was 2 other girls. So it was like 3 girls and him. And I got the hotel room. Everybody, of course, our tests and this and that, but like something like that. So, I mean, if you want to see like real stuff, and I'll blurt out things, or like, we'll like, you know, just be real. You know, I just, I mean, that's the type of stuff that I produce. I mean, I do have some cream pies. I like those too.
Ooh, yeah.
Those are naughty girl stuff. I love the cream pies.
I love a cream pie.
And they're real cream pies.
I'm a cream pie queen, yes.
Listen, for some reason, I don't know why this is. I'm trying still to evaluate my brain. But so for some reason, cream pies kind of turn me on too.
No,
What, you want to come in my pussy?
Honestly, when I know he wants to come in my pussy, I'm like, oh, I've got you. Like, oh, I've got you. Because once you do, oh, you're stuck. I promise you. If any dude who's ever come in my pussy, they'll tell you I'm insane, but they were like, oh, but that bitch is fire.
I don't know, it's such a turn on.
They're like, no, she's actually out of her fucking mind, but I'll fuck the shit out of her any day. Like, any day I'll hit that. And they don't care. That's what I love about it. I'm like, I could be myself, which I am. I'm fucking nuts. Like, I am. But I love it. And I've always been nuts, so it's like not a shocker to anyone who knows me.
Society and so much stuff has changed
I behave in public now, so it's like, you can't even say I'm crazy in that sense, like most of the time. So,
but then again, I mean, I'm telling you, just
it's always
the
evolving.
World has changed tremendously.
Thank you. I can show my tits anywhere.
I've seen everything change from 2007 when I went incarceration until I got out 2015. There was tremendous change in everything. I had to learn an iPhone.
Yeah,
I was intimidated from an iPhone.
Oh, I bet.
Now I'm not. Fuck that. I'm like this. You know, but no, I mean, but I'm glad that things have changed a lot because it gives us more of the opportunities.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know, we have different ways to earn streams of income if we want,
based on us.
Yeah, of like wherever you want to sell your content. You know, because I mean, why not? Content is king.
I think this new wave has been so eye-opening for so many people, and realizing like the capacity they have to just kind of go for it and like make something of themselves, if you will. And especially someone like you who has a story of being incarcerated and coming back to an industry that is pretty much completely reformed as to something I'm sure you never imagined.
I never knew that
it's like
all these girls were gonna be doing porn. Like I was like, oh my God,
Yes.
there are all these women now having like doing the same things. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yes.
And now there's people now that are not doing porn, but they want to. So many people want to get into it. But I have to tell you, having an OnlyFans is not like money, thank you. No, you have to work.
Yes.
Everything is a job. And don't rely on others to make it for you.
Thank you.
Because you will totally like not learn and you will miss out on making more than what you could have. I mean, more
Absolutely. No, it's so true.
Yeah.
It is so true. You've really got to hone in on what you're good at, what you like doing, and just kind of pursue it. And if you're not going to do that in the industry, I hope whatever choice of revenue you go with is lucrative for you for as long as it can be. But just know that things die out. So it's just going to be beneficial to you in the long run to be multifaceted. It really is. And to just expand yourself into different avenues. You can be doing porn.
You can do everything.
But there's so much you can do
there's a way to do
outside
it,
of
though.
that.
There's a way to do it.
Absolutely.
So my magazine covers, like more of them, I'm going to plan on more of them by the end of the year. Like
yes. Love that. Yes.
Yeah. Big ones, but it's going to be more or less saying what I've accomplished this year. I feel like in order to do something big again, because I did the FHM, the cover in the United States, right?
Yes.
So I'm like, when I do something like that again, I'm going to have something to tell about. And I will not do a cover until I prove to myself I did something else. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like you just don't want to like jump and do things because every cover of a magazine, people don't act slow. It's an investment.
Yes.
Nowadays, that's how it is.
Well, and people that are buying magazines care about them, like nowadays. So it's like if you're going to be doing one, if you want to do your own, if you want to be interested in one, you might want to look into it and look up what you're actually like going to be portraying yourself on, who your audience is going to be, because it's like those people actually care about the product that they're getting. They're not buying it to see what's inside. They want to see the cover to the end be perfect because that's what they're buying. That's what they're used to. That's what they love. And that's why magazines that are still out selling copies of magazines
How do you think they're still
I know so
thriving?
many people are like, oh, who's buying DVDs of porn? Who's buying magazines? Plenty of people. That's why they're still selling them. Thank you.
There's still people that are
that's
old
why
school.
When you go into your parents' room, you feel weird, because you see us. What is if you have any goals for the industry? And this will be kind of like a wrap it up question. Okay. But
I do have
any goals, like, and it could be anything. It could be personal. It could be anything. But just through the end of what you're going to be doing with the industry. It could be with your content. It could be with producing, whether you're going to be doing it for other people. Is that something you've even thought about?
Not necessarily.
Really?
What I would like to do is, first I'd like to open and confirm lines of distribution with my content first.
Yes.
That I'm talking to someone about. Okay, then I'm also open to the idea, but only with any top company that I would like to do like a contract girl, a contract star with a company. I've never been a contract girl.
No way.
And I would actually actually like to have it be geared about me, about my life, things I went through, like everything is kind of cool because fans that follow that.
No, they do.
I've been in the business, so I'm like, you can make money, you can gear it towards taboo, towards forceful stuff, whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care.
Anything.
I have so much to tell about what I've been through.
It could pretty much fit in anything.
So I thought it'd be kind of cool to bring that to life, but in a porn star way. I don't know. It's kind of like a whole different. So then I'm like, and then there's another side of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then there's another side. So then I'm like, well, you know what?
Really sweet.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, I'm almost 50, and I think it's time for me to settle down.
No way.
It's weird. Lately, my brain has been like, okay, Sabrina. It's time.
Yeah.
Like, how much more do you want to accomplish? Like, I'm just like, okay, how much do you want to do? Maybe there is someone who would be that person that I would sacrifice You know what I mean? Like, because we are sacrificing. When you are a business, when you're an entrepreneur and you are running your show and you have multiple streams, you have to think about how you're going to, if you're going to,
what you're giving up.
Because I don't have a boyfriend. I'm single and I've never been married. I've been engaged. So I'm like, well, maybe I want to do something like that since I haven't had children. And this, so I'm like, maybe I want to have at least someone that I could, like, you know, spend the rest of my life with at a certain point. I think for me, that would be a fulfillment that I've never had. Isn't that something?
I think after all the success you've had and all the things that you've accomplished in your personal life, and especially coming back from being incarcerated and arguably being one of the most known porn stars at the time when you originally got in, and then bouncing back and once again being one of the most known porn stars. Like, it's still me that you're here. I think you kind of owe yourself, if that's what you want. You've earned it. If anything, I think for such a work-motivated person, which I am myself, I think that once you give yourself so long in an industry and you've kind of earned the right to, like, fuck off and, like, see if love works out. And if it doesn't, fuck it.
But there's all different types. So
you might find someone
who says, do your OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Do your OnlyFans. I'll do solo and girl, whatever.
I'll shoot it for you. You could find the perfect
but you never see, you never know. Like, I mean, I'd be okay with sacrificing a little. I'd like to always have a business. That's why the novelty choice. Well, like, there's really, so much that, you know.
Your sacrifice would just be opening yourself up to, like, a relationship and, like, not focusing on work for a little bit. That's what you would have.
Because I would want to do that. You
Absolutely.
Know, if I'm with someone.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
And you've made a name for yourself. I think.
I know it might sound boring to some, but I have not been in a real good relationship.
Fans who are going to want to see it too. They're going to be like, oh, so you got a man in your life. Let me see what's going on there.
Maybe I'll have a man and a woman. You never know.
Oh my God, that's what I want.
Why not? See? I mean, why not?
Few.
Why stop there? Huh?
I completely agree. No, I completely agree. I love this. She has been such a fucking gem, honestly. This has been such a great interview.
I had a great time.
I'm gonna have you come back.
I can't believe the time has flown. Like crazy.
I know. I really want you to come back for a group session. Usually we do group sessions.
Oh, that's fun. Sounds fun.
And it's a new thing that I want to branch out with multiple girls. So I'm going to bring a couple of your friends and we'll ask some naughty questions, play some naughty games, and have a little girl time.
Yeah.
I would like to give a shout out really quick to Cali Pack Exotics. You see all this deliciousness on the table. Pretty much like 80% is them. The other 20%, however, is King Palm. We have these delicious palm frond pre-rolled. They're for blunts. You like stuff them. They're delicious. Honestly, I love them. We actually got some flavor tips from them as well. These are mango. It's a new product that they just came out with. Cali Pack. New product is 1,000 milligram rosin infused gummies.
Whoa.
And I wasn't allowed to eat these early in the day because they know that I would have eaten all of them. And apparently 1,000's a lot. And I've only been eating like 1,200. So I can't eat these. I was restricted, but that's fine. But we are going to send you home with some of these delicious goodies.
Exciting.
Because you have been so great.
Thank you so
my gosh,
much.
I've loved having you on.
The goodies.
I'm Adriana Maya. This was Spliffs and Giggles. I was interviewing the gorgeous, the stunning Nina Dolci. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, hugs.
Oh
I had a great time.
Yes,
thank you, Mama.
We're brought to you by the Red Eye District, and we want to say goodnight, guys. Mwah.
Good night.